hey guys. You got to take your power back. We have to take our power back. What I mean by that is we cannot keep giving companies the power for them to starve us, the power for them to control our finances. We simply cannot do that. So far this year, companies have laid off. I'm not talking about people who quit. Companies have laid off over 1.1 million people. Over 1.1 million. Now, do you think that maybe, things are a little tough for these companies? Things are hard. No, these companies are making record profits. Yes, they are laying you off. Today you might shoot. I wake up today and you go to work and they fire you. I just had to make this video because I have a friend of mine that actually just got fired on his day off. They were doing a rounds of layoffs, and he was feeling a little bit down anyway. So he said, "You know what? I'm just gonna take some time off, because things are a little the way it was so much uncertainty where everybody, when you go to an office sometimes and it feels a bit depressed because everyone knows layoffs are coming, but you don't know who's getting let go, right? But everyone already know people will be fired, and we're going into the holiday season. People have kids, people have mortgages, car notes, and it's the holiday season. And to lay off people during the holidays, to me, just it's just one of those things that just always get to me, man. It's one of those things that really always get to me. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick so you could see what I'm talking about. Of the 1.1 million people that I've already said that's going to get laid off, they are not counting upcoming layoff. I'm talking about people who already lost their jobs. Now, if we go on intelligence.com, so they track to see what's going on. These are all companies just announcing layoffs this week only. This week are beautiful. This week and last week, announcing layoff. Meta, your favorite companies. Meta just reported record profits, right? Record profits. Meta just reported, but guess what they doing? Layoffs. Of the metaverse, they're about to lay off 30% of that, and just when you thought it wouldn't get any worse, of the 1.1 million of Americans that already lost their jobs, this is what people are still looking at. Let me zoom in because maybe you guys cannot see that. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see those companies, right? I mean, this is crazy. You have UPS laying off 48,000 people, Nestle 16,000, Amazon 14,000. By the way, Amazon has announced this is part one. This is a layoff part one. This is not the full layoff. Bosch 13,000, Dell 12,000, Accenture 11,000, Nissan 11,000, Intel 10,000, Microsoft, Novo Nordisk. What is one thing that you actually recognize when you look at this whole picture? It's not just tech, right? It's not just tech. This is something that's affecting every sector, everybody. It's affecting everybody. One of the craziest thing that Jerome Powell said last week during the press conference, he said on the job numbers being reported, the Fed is accounting that at least they are overshooting that, over reported by 60,000 jobs. That's a minimum. Over 60,000. So whatever we think might be going on right now, it is worse. So I'm saying all that not to scare you, but to prepare you. I'm saying all of that just to so you guys can understand. You need to find another source of income, right? You need to get to a point where if you lose your job today, or nobody, it sucks. No one likes to lose their jobs, right? Nobody. But if you do lose your job, you have something else you can fall back on. Even if it's for a little while, something that can hold you over, you need to find something, right? This is why I want to do this. We have to take that power. We cannot allow these people to have that kind of power over us where it's like, okay, If I need that paycheck from you, and if at any given moment you can tell me you no longer need my services, this is the way it works at most jobs, unless you're in a union or whatever. Most jobs are at will jobs, and you can show up this morning, and all they have to say is, "We no longer need your services." Right? I mean, it is a sad state of what's going on, but this is the reality. We cannot make our reality. We can only deal with what we have in front of us, right? So what do we do for that? As we go into the year, I do believe there's probably a reset coming at some point, because with we're losing a lot of jobs because of inflation, tariffs, a whole AI, a lot of different robotics, a lot of different things comes into play. But regardless of what you may think about it, we're still losing jobs. That's pretty much what's happening. So what do? You do is you get prepared. Get prepared. Start right now. Right? This is what you need to do. You need to start something. I don't know what. You may not know what. Just start something. Anything. A side hustle. You know, that way, if if that day ever comes where they tell you they no longer need your services, you have something to fall back on. But what I do hope that you guys do, what I do hope happen for you, is to get to a place where you say, you know what, I need that my freedom, my time is the most valuable, most precious thing that I own, I possess. So what I'm going to do at this time, I'm in a situation because I've set up myself well enough where I'm going to walk away from corporate America. I'm going to work for myself, but it starts by you doing something and getting prepared today. Again, there's nothing wrong with working. There's nothing wrong with having a job, but we have to be clear-eyed about this. Companies will do what's in the best interest of that organization, right? This is what they're going to do. Sometimes around Christmas, a lot of layoffs happen. You want to know why those layoffs happen? So let's say a CEO have a bonus that they need to hit, and if the company makes X amount in profit, they get that bonus. They short. They don't have any idea on how to boost revenue or how to increase that profit. The easiest and most lazy way to do it is to fire a bunch of regular employees. Even if they rehire them, not the same people, of course. When they rehire new people the following year. So what they do is they want to get all those payroll off the books. Now the books look clean. It looks like profit skyrocket. Profit looks great, and the CEO get his bonus. And then next year they hire new people. But guess what happened? Now somebody can't pay the car note, somebody cannot feed their kids, somebody cannot pay the light bill, somebody cannot pay the mortgage. That person lose their job, you get evicted. All these kind of things. So this is what I wanna leave. I strongly wanna leave you guys with this. Just find some things, find a way to make some extra income for yourself. Even if it's just something that starts as a hobby, whatever it is, I highly encourage you guys to find something that can bring in some revenue. For myself, obviously you guys know this is a trading channel. Trading is something that can provide that for you, right? But not everybody's really is into trading. Not everybody can trade, and some people lose money trading, right? So if you don't learn properly, and you're not patient enough, you're not following the rules, that's going to cost you money. Trading. Although I still think trading is the best way to try to replace your income, because the possibilities of you coming in today, maybe you might have a good day, something break for you well, and you make a couple grand that day, or you know it can be like that sometimes with trading. But if trading is not for you, it doesn't matter. Find something. Just find something. This is all I have for you guys. I just wanted to come and say that after I spoke with my friend that told me he lost his job, I felt like I wanted to put something out for you guys. Maybe if I can motivate one person to start something, somebody else, somebody actually, I don't want to put the guy's name. He's a big YouTuber. I don't not He's not the only one. There's a few of them. I don't want to put their names because I don't want to make it seem like I'm advertising off of their channel. But those guys, some of the things I've heard them say and encouragement, actually motivated me to start this channel, and I thought this would be my way of giving back. So if I can motivate even one person to look for a way to start working to make some extra money, have another source of income and whatever, I've done my job. Anyway, guys, as usual, if you like the video, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'll remind you guys that I do live stream, then do a technical analysis review of the market every day at 9. So if you are into trading, make sure you follow the channel. I will be live. I'm live every day at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'll see you in the live. If not, I'll catch you next time. Peace out.